I'd like to welcome you to Miami, where the current local time is 7:52 p.m.
So this is where the journey begins. We're going to take this car to Los Angeles. First morning in Miami, and we're heading to the Everglades. We're heading west towards Naples through the Everglades. Now started to rain here in the Everglades. So we're at Bayside here in Miami and I'm about to have dinner. Next is a cruise around Miami Harbour and we're going to see all the expensive homes. There's a cruise ship heading to the Caribbean. We are now in Miami Beach, here at the world famous Miami Beach. Right here. Welcome to Miami Beach. Time for tea now. We're having burger and the chips. So this is the end of the first day here in Miami. Had a really good day. And we've got another day in Miami tomorrow, so we'll see you guys. Welcome to day 2, and we're here in beautiful Miami, Florida. Back out in the Everglades. Meals at McDonald's, and we're going to have spicy sandwich. The joys of car travel, and we've got to blow the tyres up. Ready for the journey across the United States tomorrow. We're in Miami Beach, driving down Ocean Drive. Back in South Point Park at Miami Beach. So it's time for the evening meal again. We're going to have a pork Cuban sandwich here in Miami. Great place to eat. Ocean Drive, Miami Beach at night. Absolutely fabulous. Check out the car, unbelievable. What are you doing now then? This is the first fillet. Hopefully take us to Orlando, Florida tomorrow. Okay, so here is the start of our long drive across the United States to Los Angeles, just currently going through Fort Lauderdale, and we made an early start and the Florida sun was just starting to rise in the east. It's coming light, and this is the first drive, so we're heading to Los Angeles, just under 3,000 miles. So we're currently heading north up the Florida I-95 towards the Palm Beach area, and it's just come light, about 7 AM now, and the traffic is fairly light. As you can see, the sun is rising in the east, on the east coast of Florida, and just look at the beautiful sunrise there coming up. It was absolutely amazing. Our first stop is going to be where ex-President Trump used to live, called Mar-a-Lago, and we're going to take the exit here, which is heading east a little bit towards the causeway. Now the flag you can see is Mar-a-Lago, and that is where President Trump lives here in South Florida. Beautiful sunrise again as we are heading east towards the coast and the Atlantic Ocean. Mar-a-Lago, when President Trump was in office, used to be known as the Southern White House. And just look at the beautiful palm trees he has all around the property there. And the good old American flag, stars and striped flag. Proud to be an American, I guess. So we're just going to head around to Mar-a-Lago, and we should get an amazing view. If we turn the corner here just to the left,
300 feet,
and we should see the beautiful property
on the left
of where President Trump, Donald Trump, calls his home here in South Florida. And there we go, Mar-a-Lago. Absolutely beautiful. Wow. So it's on the east coast of Florida, in West Palm Beach.
That's the entrance.
Yeah. And West Palm Beach, probably just over 100 miles from Miami. Beautiful sunrise there again, here in West Palm. Some beautiful homes. So we're here in West Palm Beach, about 86 miles north of Miami. Beautiful morning. Sun's just coming up. So the next stop is going to be Worth Avenue here at West Palm Beach. Then we're going to head up to Cocoa Beach, west along to Orlando, and then we're going to head as far north as we possibly can. And just look at the beautiful beach here in West Palm Beach and the Atlantic Ocean and that amazing sunrise. So we're now driving through Worth Avenue, which is one of the most expensive shopping areas here in West Palm Beach. A lot of high-end goods and shops can be found, and beautiful palm trees. A lot of rich people living here in West Palm Beach. A lot of film stars also make their home, and you can see why. Absolutely beautiful. And we've got a lovely Florida sky, and temperature is getting to be quite nice now, and we're coming up to probably about 8 a.m, 8:30 a.m, and we'll continue heading through West Palm Beach. And just take a look at those shops. Wow, even awesome with those palms. Beautiful. So the next expensive place that we'll probably be seeing will be Rodeo Drive over in Los Angeles, 2,500 miles away. Okay, so we're heading back across the causeway to the main city of West Palm Beach, and we're going to head up on the Interstate 95 north towards the Cocoa Beach area. So this is downtown West Palm Beach, and here we go, we're heading up the I-95, and traffic's quite light. I think it's time for a little rest, and we'll take a little rest stop here. Just having a quick rest before heading north towards Cocoa Beach. And it's back on the road again, and Glynn's taking the car now north towards the Cocoa Beach area, up the Interstate I-95, and again traffic's remaining quite light. Some beautiful scenery, and as you can see, the scenery is changing a little bit. A lot of the palm trees are disappearing as we head up towards the central Florida coast area. So we're now going across the causeway, and we're heading to Cocoa Beach. Okay, so this is Cocoa Beach, and right up here is the Kennedy Space Center. This is probably going to be the last time we see the Atlantic Ocean before we start heading north and then west across the United States, and eventually to Los Angeles and the Pacific Ocean. Okay, so we're going to leave Cocoa Beach and we're going to head west to the magic of Orlando and soon be in this amazing place. We're just passing here Orlando International Airport. SeaWorld on the left hand side here. Welcome to Orlando and the world's biggest McDonald's. This used to be the Quality Inn International, and we stayed there over 30 years ago, here on International Drive in Orlando, Florida. All fueled up, let's continue our journey. We're first of all going to have a quick look at International Drive, where we used to stay. Denny's, the Rosen Hotel on the left hand side there. And we're now going to continue heading up north towards... We're at the I-75 Prairie Rest Area, North Florida. So 8 miles ahead, 400 odd miles north of Miami, we are coming to Interstate 10. And and this is the first point in the journey now where we start heading west. At the moment we've been driving north, so yeah, we're going to head west across the United States towards Los Angeles. Okay, so this is the exciting part. We are about to turn left, here we go, towards Tallahassee. This is the Interstate 10. We are now heading west towards Los Angeles, California. So this is I-10, and I-10 will take you right across the country to Santa Monica, Los Angeles, California. So now we're going to travel across what's called the Florida Panhandle, and we're heading towards Tallahassee now, which is the state capital of Florida. 485 miles from Miami now, and it's time for another little rest. Just love the Florida rest area, is really clean. So we're heading, continuing west, and we're heading along the Florida Panhandle here. But the weather is starting to change a little bit. Let's see where we get to. About 12 miles east of Tallahassee, and we're getting warnings of severe thunderstorms in the area now. Okay, so we're still heading west along the I-10, and the rain is just starting to hit the windscreen. We're actually getting warnings now on the iPhone for severe tornadoes and thunderstorms. So we're going to continue going on until the weather gets really bad. But the rain is getting heavier and heavier now. Can't even see the signposts there. So we're going to flick on the hazard warning lights now, and as you can see, you can barely see a foot in front of you. This is getting really scary now. Wow, we're just going to have to slow down. Trucks are still passing us. We're probably doing about 35 mile an hour. That truck's passing us at about 40-45 mile an hour. And this is really scary. Never been in a thunderstorm. There's a car pulled over there because he just cannot see a foot in front of him. We're going to continue on. We've got our hazards on. We don't really want to stop in case anyone smashes in the back of us here, but just look at the traffic's just flying by us, and visibility is absolutely terrible. That's just shocking. That truck hasn't even got his lights on. Wipers are on full blast here, and we can't just see. So we're slowing down a little bit. That car's got his hazards on again, still passing us. Wow, this is frightening. We're getting more warnings on the iPhone here for tornadoes in the area. If we can find somewhere to pull off this road, we're going to do that. But at the moment we just need to just carry on. We've got lights on, hazards on. That car's just passing us nice and slowly. But it's just getting worse and worse. The roads, I don't know if you can see it on the video here, are an absolute wash. Nowhere really to safely pull over. Don't pull over on the right hand side there in case anybody hits us. And it's coming down in buckets, and that lorry is just passing us at about 45 mile an hour, and you'll soon see the lorry will just disappear. Just can't see. This is even getting even worse now. So we're on the Florida Panhandle heading west along the I-10, and this is a severe thunderstorm. And again, if we can find somewhere to pull over, we're going to do that. We just need to just keep fingers crossed and just heading west as much as we can here, and just taking it really slowly. Hazard warning lights on, and we just hope this rain is going to stop soon. But it's just getting heavy and heavy. It's belting it down, absolutely belting it down. More warnings again, tornadoes in the area. I just don't know why cars just don't slow down. They're just continuing to pass us here. But hopefully another few minutes, another 5 minutes or so, just check that lorry flying past us. And the visibility, just look at it now, you can't, the lorry's disappeared now in front, and Another car flying past. He's getting pretty close to that lorry. Wow, this is frightening. He's flying past again. Another lorry flying past us. Oh my god. We just need to pull over. The roads now are an absolute wash, and the wipers are just not taking it. More warnings again popping up on the iPhone here. More thunderstorms to come. Tornadoes in the area. Wow, I think this is one of the most frightening moments that we've ever had here in America. Cars again are still flying past us, just absolutely crazy. But wow, the wipers are just barely taking the rain. So we've probably covered maybe about 10 miles in this thunderstorm at the moment. We're doing about 35 miles an hour. Getting a little bit lighter, but it's still absolutely pelting it down with rain. We've got a terrible smash right ahead of us here now. Back on the road again. That was absolutely frightening. Never ever experienced anything like that in my life. The visibility was just zero. Then 50 feet out of us, a car smashed into a lorry and then obviously blocked the road. Okay, so it's time to refuel again for the next day as we head out of Florida tomorrow. And gasoline $4.09, which is not too bad. We're going to call it a day. We're over 600 miles from Miami, and we're going to stop off at a place called Marianna. So we have no accommodation booked, and let's see if there's going to be a Super 8. So we're going to stop at a Super 8, which is normally really reasonable priced in Marianna, Florida. And the Super 8 here in Marianna, and also we've just passed into the Central Time Zone. So it was 6:14, it's now gone to 5:14, so we've gained an hour now. And for a bit of shopping in Walmart. We're going to finish the day at Wendy's. Welcome to day 4. We're in Marianna, Florida. And we're going to drive west through Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, and we're going to hopefully get to Texas, just east of Houston, Texas. Okay, so we're heading west along the I-10, along the Florida Panhandle. Just look at the size of some of the trucks. Moving home there. And the weather hopefully is not going to rain as much today. We're soon going to be leaving Florida and heading into the state of Alabama. Very, very green up here, and we're cruising at 72 miles an hour, 61 Fahrenheit outside. Great American flag at the back of that big truck. Just love the American trucks. So here we go. Here's Glynn driving for the start of the day. Hopefully aiming for about 600 odd miles again, and we hopefully should make it to Texas. Just look behind, keeping the distance. Roads are pretty quiet. Nice big truck there looking behind. And here we go. We are heading towards Alabama, and we're just again still in the Florida Panhandle here. And as you can see, we're heading towards Pensacola, Florida. So this is Pensacola. This is where we were aiming for the other night, but the rain actually stopped us. Stop is Mobile, Alabama. We're also about to leave Florida now and enter the state of Alabama. So it's goodbye Florida. Hopefully we'll be back soon. We've really enjoyed the stay here. And here's the visitor information signs for Alabama. And we should see the state line at any point here. And yep, here's a sign saying thanks for visiting Florida, and directly in front of it, Sweet Home, Alabama. So this is the first state that we're going to cross into from leaving Florida, and as you can see we are coming up to the state line. There we go, Alabama. Wow. And traffic's still fairly light. We're heading west along the I-10. Let's just pull up on the first rest area here in Alabama. Beautiful. We're here in Sweet Home, Alabama. And back on the road, heading west along the I-10, and we're now heading for Mississippi. That's going to be the next state that we're coming up to. Sunshine, beautiful sunshine, no sign of any thunderstorms. And we're just approaching quite a large city here, which is Mobile, Alabama. We're just crossing the straits, the water area here, and towards Mobile. Wow, just look at that. Again, beautiful skies, not a cloud in the sky today. And here's downtown Mobile. And again, we can continue seeing the bay and the harbour. And we'll continue driving past downtown Mobile, Alabama. Heading through the tunnels here, and we are, again, great view of Mobile in the mirror there. So we're now leaving Alabama, and we're about to enter the state of Mississippi. So goodbye Alabama, welcome to Mississippi. So this is state number 3, Florida, Alabama, and we are now approaching Mississippi. Mississippi. Easy to spell. And again, here's the welcome centre to the state of Mississippi. And what a beautiful day to arrive in Mississippi. We've got the state line coming up. There we go. So again, goodbye Alabama. Welcome to Mississippi. Wow, I've never been to Mississippi before. And really green, lots of trees around here, and lots of rivers, and a lot of causeways. Welcome to a very sunny morning here in Mississippi. Just having a rest before we carry on, head into Louisiana. So let's continue the journey, heading west towards New Orleans, which is going to be just to the south of us. We're not actually going to stay in New Orleans, we're going to pass to the north of it, and we will be crossing the Mississippi River fairly soon. And beautiful scenery around here, very, very. We're about to cross now into Louisiana. And here we go, state number 4. We are entering Louisiana. So, hard to believe, New Orleans is maybe about 100 miles south of us from here, so certainly not far to New Orleans. Wow, would be great to have gone there, but not got the time. We've got to keep heading west. So goodbye Mississippi, and here we go. We are about to cross the state line of Louisiana, famous for the hot sauce, I guess, and lots of other things. So yep, we're continuing west towards Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and the road's pretty empty. We're doing really well, not really hit any traffic, and the weather absolutely glorious. And time to gas up again before we head on. $3.98. So we're here in Louisiana and just filling up the gas, and then we're going to go to McDonald's for a dinner. Okay, so after lunch we're now heading again west along the I-10 towards the edge of Louisiana and approaching the Texas border. We're about to cross the Mississippi River. Okay, so this is Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And we can see a little bit of the downtown skyline there, a little bit more traffic as we approach. Crossing over the bridge, and this bridge is crossing the mighty Mississippi River. Absolutely amazing, famous river that heads out into the estuary of New Orleans. We can see Baton Rouge to the right there, and the Mississippi pretty wide. There we go, Mississippi River looking south towards the New Orleans area. So just crossed the Mississippi River. Another break and more gas time, $3.95, and this is going to continue us into Texas. So after a long drive through Louisiana, we are approaching the Texas state line. So goodbye Louisiana, and let's welcome Texas in, the Lone Star State. Lots of trucks as we get into Texas, so here's the Welcome to Texas sign. And we also noticed there was lots and lots of roadworks on the freeway here, and we've now got signs to Houston, Texas. But tonight we have chosen to eat at Denny's. So we had a great meal at Denny's, and it was then time to fuel up again, ready for the next morning to take us through parts of Texas.
Was it something I did, yeah? Was it all just a lie? Don't you love me like...
Good morning and welcome to day 5, and we're here in Houston, Texas. Bit of a chilly morning, about 52 degrees. I'm going to head to El Paso, Texas. So we're heading out of Houston early in the morning. Sun's just coming up as we're heading sort of west northwest.
My old boots are by the door. Nobody's calling, but I don't mind it anymore. 'Cause I've had enough of the rat race. The city lights.
So listening to Siri there, distance to Los Angeles and Miami, we are exactly halfway across the United States. So the coast to coast drive, we are now halfway.
By a little place way out of town. Gonna take my time, 'cause it's all mine. Trade my pride for a quiet life. Maybe then my time will come around. Way out of town. Down in the hills of old Topanga Road, there's a place I go to ease a weary soul. I could hide away above the sea, smoke my stuff, talk to the trees.
This is San Antonio, Texas.
A dog and build a heart of gold. Gonna find somewhere to slow it down. By a little place way out of town. Gonna take my time, 'cause it's all mine. Trade my pride for a quiet life. Maybe then my time will come around. Way out of town.
Time for a bit of a break and swap of drivers now again. Put more gas. So as the day continues, cloudless skies, long road. Now just gone into mountain time zone, so we're now -7 hours beyond the UK.
So this is El Paso, Texas, right on the Mexican border.
We're loading up, day 6, and we're going to head to the Grand Canyon National Park. And we're going to go through Tucson, Phoenix. Should be good.
So another early start. Goodbye to Las Crusces, New Mexico. And we're heading towards Tucson and into Arizona. Distance today, as you can see, a good 600 miles. Sun is coming up.
Sun rising in the east. We're travelling west.
Okay, so we are on the road again, heading to Tucson, and a lot of oversized cars there. Check out the size of these lorries, and look at the scenery now. The size of this train, it's enormous. It goes for miles and miles and miles, heading west, across to the Los Angeles area, I'm guessing. Still going, unbelievable. What a sight to actually see the size of the trains over here in the west, and we're just about sort of catching up to it. So it's doing a good sort of 70 mile an hour, that train. Wow, look at that, that is amazing. Brings up the visions of Superman or something, doesn't it? So we're going through a dust area here, so in the event of a dust area, it's giving you warnings of what to do. And I do believe the next day, actually, after driving through here, it was getting pretty impassable through this particular area. But just look how the scenery has
5
changed.
miles, it's the end of New Mexico. Cross over into a new state. And this one's the Grand Canyon State, Arizona.
So this is what we've been waiting for. Beautiful Arizona. We are approaching any minute now. Here's the welcome to Arizona sign. So goodbye to New Mexico, Grand Canyon State. Awesome. And just look again at how the scenery has changed. We are in the American Southwest deserts here.
Welcome to Arizona. So this is the 8th state that we've been into. So we flew into Massachusetts, down to Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas, New Mexico, Arizona. 2 states left, Nevada, California.
Time for a little rest as we start to enjoy Arizona.
Beautiful morning here in Arizona, and we're just having a break before we continue to Tucson, Arizona.
And back on the road again, we are heading west-northwest towards the great city of Tucson, somewhere we've never been before. And after Tucson, we're going to head to Phoenix. And traffic-free, beautiful morning. Look at the old school bus there. Wow, amazing. And the scenery is getting really, really nice. Beautiful rest area here in Arizona. And spectacular, wow. Get a lot of photographs of that. And let's head off. Gonna clean the windows, gas up the vehicle, ready towards getting to the Phoenix area. A lot of insects are starting to hit the windshield here, so definitely needs a good clean. That looks pretty good. Time to gas up and continue on. $4.59, so starting to rise a little bit. Let's go.
Feels so good to be in America and have the good old plastic straws. Today we've chosen Jack in the Box, and we've also just crossed into Pacific time, so we're now 8 hours back from the UK.
Okay, so we're just about to pass to downtown Tucson, somewhere we've never seen before. Beautiful mountains all the way beyond, and we'll continue heading up to Phoenix. At Phoenix, the I-10 will continue towards San Diego, and we will be heading north towards the Flagstaff area. So we're just going to be approaching soon Phoenix, Arizona, and look at the cactus trees now. Spectacular, absolutely massive. Approaching downtown Phoenix, we're going to have Sky Harbor International Airport on the right hand side there, one of the major airports here in the southwest, and we should get a great view of downtown Phoenix just towards the left hand side there. As I say, the I-10 is going to head to California now. We're going to head north towards the Flagstaff Grand Canyon area, and the turnoff should be fairly soon here. Should again get an awesome view of downtown Phoenix. It's absolutely stinking hot here in Phoenix, and it's soon going to be time for gassing up before heading north. Wow, Camelback Mountain.
Filling up in Phoenix, Arizona, 93 degrees.
On the road again, we have left Phoenix. Still more cactus trees as we head out, and we actually climb out of the Phoenix area now. And you're going to see the scenery is going to dramatically change as we go from South Arizona up into Northern Arizona. All the cacti are going to go, and we're going to get to cooler temperatures and a lot more trees as we approach the Flagstaff area. Beautiful day, a little bit overcast. Fantastic view just outside of Phoenix here as we've just climbed out, looking down towards the southern part of Phoenix to the left hand side here. Let's continue on the road again, heading to Flagstaff, and going to wind through all the passes. Ears pop as we get through the mountain.
Was it something I did? Yeah. Was it all just a lie?
Time to pump some more gas.
So we're now full of gas, and we're going to head close to Route 66, the I-40, which takes you to Los Angeles. We'll be coming off and heading north to the Grand Canyon. Beautiful scenery, and just look how it's changed. All the trees, all the deserts now gone.
Finally on Route 66, the I-40. So 4 full, really big driving days from Florida. We've arrived at the Grand Canyon National Park here in Arizona. Here we go, a very, very windy Grand Canyon National Park. What a view. So over 2,600 miles from Miami, we're here. Sun's just going down on the Grand Canyon, end of a beautiful day here in Arizona.
Even though I'm never there. Did you know I cried all last night? Did you know I'm wearing thin? And it's dark and it's cold when I don't feel you.
Start of another day, we're loading up and we're heading to Las Vegas. It's currently 27 here in the Grand Canyon, so about -4, -5. You can see your breath.
Okay, so we're heading south towards the I-40, and it's freezing cold. Roads pretty icy, but we're in the warm car here. 62 mile an hour.
24, so about -7 degrees outside.
And we're continuing down. Sun's just coming up. Always set up early so we can get to the destination of Las Vegas in time to explore. Picnicked here many, many years ago. Again, very beautiful scenery around here. So this is the I-40, Route 66. And signs to Los Angeles, we're almost there. We're going to be stopping off at Las Vegas first. And
We're driving down Route 66 west to Los Angeles area.
Continuing west, beautiful skies this morning. Good Trump supporting there. And just look at the trucks. Love the American trucks. All heading west, I guess, towards the Los Angeles area now. More signs for LA as we make our way through the passes here in western Arizona before we'll eventually turn north towards the Las Vegas area. We've got the first sign for Las Vegas now.
Recce time here at McDonald's in Kingman, Arizona.
Time to gas up. $4.54. That should now get us to Las Vegas, the next destination. So we're continuing here, 93 north. This will take us over the Hoover Dam and into fabulous Las Vegas.
So we've made it to Las Vegas and it's pretty stormy here. Blowing sand, dust.
So arrived in a dust storm here in Vegas. Pretty dusty skies. Temperature about 65 degrees. And wow, this is amazing to be here in Las Vegas. Just a few days ago we were in Miami, Florida. Unbelievable. Driven almost across the United States. Just passing the Paris Hotel, the Bellagio on the left, and the Venetian Hotel. Wow.
And yeah, this is the day that we finished the coast-to-coast road trip from Miami to Los Angeles. So Los Angeles is about 300 miles. So we're gonna fuel up, get ready to go and drive to California.
Okay, so it's time to leave Sin City and we're heading to California. Just passing Las Vegas International Airport. Heading to Los Angeles on I-15.
We're now on the I-15 south towards Los Angeles. About 60 miles we'll be crossing over into California. So that's the final state for this trip.
And just look how the scenery has changed. Wow, mountains of California. We're almost
As
there.
we approach California, you'll see the casinos all on the state line on the Nevada side, and then obviously nothing in California.
So just about to cross into California, our final state across the country. And here's the state line coming up any time now. Beautiful day as we cross over into Southern California today. Such an achievement to have driven from Miami all the way to California. And here we go. Welcome to California, everyone. We've done it.
Welcome to California, everybody. There we go, we've made it. We've driven Florida to California. Just to our right, I believe, is the world's largest electricity generating area by simply sunlight.
So we're continuing to head west along the Interstate 15 or southwest. Welcome to California Visitor Center here, and time for a little break in a minute.
4 miles into the trip, time for a little rest. Valley Views rest area here in California. We're approaching Baker, California. And this is home to the world's largest thermometer.
Baker, California, the largest thermometer. Stunning scenery as we approach.
Approaching Barstow. Barstow's famous for the Calico ghost town. And the word calico is written up in the hills. Let's see if we can see anything. Probably won't.
Getting so excited now as we get closer and closer to our destination on the west coast.
Welcome to California. $6.59. Unbelievable.
Leaving Barstow, you can see the snow on the mountain.
59 miles from Los Angeles, so The mountains with the snow on, you can see there. Just beyond that is the city of Los Angeles. We'll be there soon.
Spectacular scenery. So the other side there, Los Angeles. We're soon going to be there. Beautiful skies. Heading down as we drop into the
El
basin.
Cajon Pass, and we're dropping down from the deserts into the basin of Los Angeles. So we're currently 29 minutes from La La Land, Los Angeles.
And here we go. We're in LA.
Arrived in Los Angeles and just eating dinner here at Shake Shack. We're at Griffith Observatory in Los Angeles, and the Pacific Ocean is right there on the horizon. That's where we're going to be heading later today to complete the coast-to-coast trip from Miami, Florida to Los Angeles, California. Welcome to Venice Beach, California. So emotional times, made it coast to coast. So we started off at Miami Beach on the Atlantic Ocean, drove up all through Florida, into Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, across Texas, into New Mexico, into Arizona, Nevada, and we're right here in California, 3,000 miles across the country, from the Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific Ocean. What a journey it's been. From sea to shining sea. We've enjoyed all the short videos we made going across the country, and we've got 2 days left here in Los Angeles. I'm going to show you some of the sights of Los Angeles before we head home. Again, if you've enjoyed our videos and our travel across the United States, coast to coast, please make sure you subscribe to our channel. It's completely free, it'll help us out. Share with your friends, like and comment, and we will see you on the next trip here in the USA.
So I hope you've all enjoyed this amazing video. Travelling from Miami all the way to Los Angeles. What an achievement. Something that I've always wanted to do, and I absolutely loved it. Look at the beautiful palms here in Venice Beach, California. Wow. And I'm sure you've loved the video. If you have done so, please subscribe. We would really appreciate it. See you next time.